Good morning, you beautiful people. I'm GTX and welcome back to Scrap Mechanic. So, I'm still busy with the other series, but I thought of making a new one using the Fant Mod. What's this mod called? Wait. Can I even see it in here? Yeah, the Fant Mod. He's a really good mod creator. Let me quickly show you guys. Like, this is like a Tesla tower, which you have to have hooked up to a battery container with some batteries in it, because it uses the batteries. And this is just for base defense, which is pretty cool. But there's one thing: it does kill you. So it's got quite a bit of range, as you guys can see. It's probably gonna kill me. Don't switch it off. Okay, cool. Yeah, I have it set on another one of these awesome items in the mod. It's this thing over here that's turning red and blue. It's a day-night timer. So the blue one, as soon as it turns night, it will switch on. The red one for the raid, but like 5 or 10 minutes before it will turn on. So you basically hook that up to your defenses like I did, and yeah, like you can see, it's hooked up there. I even have some danger lights just to warn me if I'm out and I come back, and if I see the red lights spinning around, I know the defenses are on, even though you can't see it when you switch them on with the sparks. And yeah, I did a few things. I tried like piston, not using pistons, but rather using bearings to extend the farm. I set up crazy freaking watering logic over here with the sensors and stuff. I mean, you can do this in vanilla. It's not really part of the mod. But I use this. This is one of the mod blocks. Like you can see, this one. It's a clear block. It has pretty decent durability and friction. Weights, it's really light as well, which is also nice, because usually when you have the high durability, you get the weight with it, like in concrete and metal, like these metal pieces, quite weighty. And yeah, there's some of the bigger wheels. I think this is 7x3. This is the off-road wheels. This is a normal 5x2, but it's off-road. You can see the teeth, rubber teeth sticking out. What else? Oh, the freaking chests are awesome. Like you can see, there's no materials in this one, and this one has materials in it, but it also, if you press U on it, it has a filter. So now when I put circuit boards into the loop over here somewhere, and I actually needed to add a switch to this, but then you turn the switch on, it filters all the stuff you put in one chest that is not filtered. It'll draw all the circuit boards in here, same with component kits. It's a nice way of organizing all your stuff, rather than having chests like these, like you have to go through all of them just to figure out where is the stuff you want, you know. It has a bunch of new items. There is really a lot of it. It adds some survival items like the freaking wedge piece, which is so freaking awesome, because the only way you can find this in vanilla is if you do a warehouse, eventually unlock the warehouse, which is not implemented in the game yet, so it's really hard to get wedges. You even have the round corner ducks in here. Then he has a bunch of other cool freaking, you can even make component kits. One circuit board and a top board, and I believe there's another recipe, but it's super expensive. Yeah, over here it's like metal plastic, which is a new item. Just requires crude oil and chemicals, and yeah, some glue and some circuit boards. But this is the expensive one. This one is the cheaper one. I like to go for, because of the top heads. There's no real use for it unless you want to use it for a horn or something on your vehicle, or make, I don't know, a soundtrack for yourself. But this is real nice. You can also craft embers, just some wood and chemicals. Here's the 6-way tube junction, which is the freaking best thing in this mod. On my view, it's freaking awesome. I also used it with these chests. Wow, it's dark. Let me just light it up for you guys. I'm just showing you guys a bunch of stuff. Yeah, like you can see, I used the 6 ways in here. They're all the way from that side to over here. I have some more chests over here with my different materials in it. It has these cool little nameplates or item plates or item frames. Like this one automatically picks up because I placed it on the chest that it is a circuit board, but you can add something in here and it doesn't change. Maybe it's because it's pre-detecting the chest that it's on. It's freaking awesome. So you can see honey, glue, oil, chemicals, ember, water, you know, plastics, which is freaking awesome, I thought. This one is only picking up the first item in the chest, so if you have something else in it, it won't pick that up. And this chest doesn't have a filter on it. I can show you guys, no filter. I just threw some of my pistons and stuff in here as I was building with it, because these chests over here were getting a bit full. What else? It has a bunch of slot pieces, corner pieces, which is freaking awesome. And then it also has the glass variant of it. You can see, you can do it, all of this with glass as well. Which is pretty awesome. Even flat ones like these, nice for making sliders on like rails and stuff. It has the warehouse, all the lights in here. It has a big piston. This big piston is straight from the creative. Oh, you see, it's right time. Oh my goodness, don't get too close. But yeah, you guys can see it's on. Wait, do I? Oh, I do have a raid. Did this guy spawn in here? No, he's outside. Let's see how this works. Let me open for this guy. Kinda forgot I was doing a raid. There you go. Leave me alone. Go for the farm. Yeah, there we go. Wreck him. Got him. You also wanna join? Also wanna give it a go, bud? Come on. Come on. He's open. He's open. Right here. Hey. Hey, Topbot. 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 There we go. This way. This way, bud. Oh, you're a bit glitchy. You okay over there, mate? You got your circuits all twisted up? Whatever. But yeah, let's get back to showing you guys some of the new stuff. Let me just get up here. Where were we? He's got some new food which gives you like increased damage, higher jumps. You can actually make sun shakes now, which is pretty awesome. It takes like bananas and milk and some metal. I think that's vanilla. Radio begins vanilla. Oh wait, there's some new small grinders in here. It's got offset pipe. Just like if your pipes don't line up, you can use these offsets. It's a one block offset and 2 block offset. Obviously 3 block would literally just need 2 elbow pieces. It's got a succomatic, which is pretty cool. Got a robot detector. I can actually make you guys one and show you. This thing is pretty awesome. It shows you the name of the robot and I think the health as well. Let's quickly put this one down. Here we go. It's got a certain radius, yeah, like you see it says Topbot. Doesn't show the health though. You can set the range as well. I thought it showed the health, but apparently not, but at least you can see them where they're at. Then this is the chemical lift engine. It uses a chemical container, then you have to connect the chemical container, makes you float. Yeah, you can add your 2, one default and one any other one for ascending and descending. Then it has this WASD input converter, which is also pretty cool. you can connect this to a seed and then use the seed's input, like change this to WASD depending on which one you want to use, and connect that to logic or whatever, even steering, which is pretty cool. This is angle sensor, that's just a smoker. This is campfire, that's one of the new foods, which is a wok steak. It's got a miner, which is pretty cool. It'll automatically get you stone and metal. Um, when you place it down, it doesn't matter where you place it. It needs to be on the floor though, on the terrain, and it just passively generates metal and stone for you, which is pretty nice. The other thing is that he added a new item. It's a Farmbot roll, which you can see over here. Only has a 10% chance of dropping when you kill Farmbots. It's basically the drill beneath the Farmbot, if you haven't seen that. Now this is the item required, which is hard to get. Then Autocrafter, it's like the normal craft bot, but you can paint it white to make it a scrapper basically. So anything you can craft in the Autocrafter, you can also turn back into components or materials or whatever, which is also pretty cool. It has a steam engine. It's kind of slow like the electric engine, but I think it only uses wood and water or ember. Must full scrap wood, 1, 2 or 3 ember, gas in the steam engine. Okay, so you can use wood, ember or gas, and then I believe you need to connect a water container basically to make the steam. He also has a fertilizer container and the seed container, which you can see in creative in vanilla. So it is in the game, but he basically put it in his, he like revealed it with his mod, I believe. Then they have the large storage chest that can hold a frack ton of freaking inventory. But it also requires warehouse key, so you can't get most of this stuff early game. I can only get it late game. Got a seed press to make oil. You can also craft a craft bot, a refine bot, and a resource collector in here. Although the dress bot and the cook bot, you have to go back to the mechanic station. You can also craft all the other heads in here for some different sounds. This is now the wireless gate you require for some of his stuff, like these teleporting pipes require it, but you can also use it solo, I do believe. It's like a logic but a wireless one, so if two structures aren't connected you can basically connect them using this wirelessly. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I believe so. It has an auto beehive, which is freaking awesome. No running around on the map for days trying to find beeswax. I think you just need to automatic beehive produces beeswax over time. Consume any veggie type. So you just put some veggies in the chest connected to it. Then it's got a glue clamp tank as well. It's freaking awesome as well. It requires the block 3 glass, which is making this a little bit late game, and block 3 metal as well. But what you need is batteries and a switch. Yeah, and then it will produce it. It's pretty cool. Then it has a fluid connection point, which I actually used here. I can show you guys how that works. It turns any chest it is connected to. This one's ready now. Any chest it is connected to, it turns it into basically a fluid chest. So I have one in here, like you can see. I have a normal chest there. Connected the fluid connection over here, and then I connect it straight to my watering pumps. Watering pumps? Yeah. And yeah, this is one item. Needs to be on the one same item, but yeah, you can connect them straight to those ones, and now I have a big chest with water which I can fill up, and you can see you guys how fast it fills up. It's because I'm using his His vacuum pumps he implemented in the mod, which is pretty awesome. It has a 3-way output, one on each side and one on top. So you can literally connect one of these pumps to one of the 6-way splitters, and one pump will produce 3 times as fast. Basically this is equal to 6 vanilla pumps pumping water into that thing. That's why it's so fast. Oh, wrong block. Needs to be the metal block so that it don't break it. Even though the other block also has pretty good durability. Does it have the same? No, metal block's still higher. Okay, what else is there? Got the big wheels we checked out. This is a little campfire where you grill a wok steak on it. You just put it on there, it grills it. And if you eat the wok steak, you can refine stuff real fast, which is also pretty cool. Then he has also the paint flowers, basically, as a box of this. You need to add some stuff for that. It has a simple controller. I haven't played a bunch with this, but it's pretty awesome as well. There's a bunch of settings and stuff on it. And then this, gyroscopes, a thing we've all wanted in scrap mechanics. This is basically equivalent to the suspension glitch to keep stuff upright, except you can actually change the angle on these ones, which is freaking awesome. It has a 2 and a 3 times, so a small and a big one. Then it has an altitude meter, has a laser pointer, glowing sensor. I haven't played around with that. It has a flamethrower, freaking awesome. That's just a flag. Has a smart toilet for emptying your inventory, like you can see here. Default color fill all in. I think that pulls everything to your inventory. White sucks all out. Yellow ammo full. Red food full. Blue restricted suck at all out. Okay, yeah. So no weapons, no ammo, no food. All the other stuff it will suck out if you paint it blue. She has an output at the back. So you can place one of these if you want to empty your inventory without taking your food, your weapons and stuff like that. You just paint blue, go sit on it, it'll suck all the other bearings, whatever, out of your inventory. And then this is the unit facer. No more making 3 sensors and a bunch of logic just to detect the bot running next to a turret. This thing will auto face the unit. Yeah, and then you just have to have 2 different bearings, horizontal, vertical, to change the colors appropriate, and then it will follow whatever. Then it actually has rotor blades, so for helicopters. You can even make some drones with these guys. I haven't played around with it. I made them, but I haven't crafted a vehicle yet of them. Got a camera, got a unit facing a hub. I haven't played around with this one as well. I got a C engine V8. This thing is pretty cool. I've played a little bit with it. But you have to have like yellow, green, red, blue. It's like gear up, gear down, clutch and brake. The clutch and brake on this thing needs to be on vanilla. If the devs ever get to watch my video, please put a clutch and a brake system on the vanilla engine, because this is so awesome. When you go over hill, you hit the red button, you just make it plain button connect to the seat, you push it, your character pushes the clutch and your vehicle can just free roll down a hill, which is pretty awesome. And then the brakes as well, like in vanilla you have to basically, you can't hand brake or whatever because there's no button for it. So this one adds a button, so if you press the blue button it will lock the bearings and then the vehicle will stop. It's pretty cool. Then another awesome thing, the teleporter. I haven't played with this. It uses 20 batteries. You can teleport anywhere on the map. Just if it's out of rendering distance you might have a problem, because you might spawn in before the world loads and therefore fall through the world and then spawn up top and it will tell you you're playing the game wrong. Humming carrots, that's at the trader. We'll get to that when we start the series. Got all the warehouse lights, work lights and stuff in here, which is pretty awesome. So more variety on our builds. It's got a smart fridge with an actual port. So if I put it on the system and I just chuck my food into a chest, the smart fridge will pull all the food into it. It's pretty cool. Back microwave. And then this is one of these displays. There's two types. One is the 4 and then this one is individual. You can set it up. This is just a normal challenge chest. The challenge piston, which does not work for me. I have tested it. You can go vertically, but if you try to build anything horizontally, it just freaks out. So don't even try. And then this is just the lights on a of the challenge block stuff, and here is his 3-way vacuum pipe, which is pretty awesome. It also has some settings, button gauge rate. You guys can go and read some of the descriptions. It's pretty cool. But yeah, this one essentially pumps 3 times faster than the vanilla one with the 3 ports if you have all 3 connected. And that's it for interact. Also have some parts in here. You have all the size wheels, 1x1 for the small wheel, 5x1. Guys can just check. It's got a 7x1, 2, 3, and then 9 goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then it has the off-road variants. Pretty cool. This is some of the new items. Got wire and you got plastic. And all the panels. It actually has a center block in here. Concrete block, which is pretty cool. Also has these funky wheels, 3x3, 5x5 and 7x7. They're like super round. You can build like a Mars rover or something. Also has these basic lights in here. Then consumables, pretty awesome. I mean, that's vanilla, that's vanilla. I think this is also vanilla. And then from here you got your walk shake, as you can read over here. Red Walk energy drink provides a speed boost for 30 seconds. So for 30 seconds you get like double or triple speed. I'm not sure how fast it is. I can show you guys. Then you can make a sun shake. You can make this super freaking awesome top up bar, which gives you double damage, which is good for raids. Also last 30 seconds, and they do stack, so you can eat like 2 or 3 of them if you want a minute and a half of double damage. You got the McFries, which will basically make you really floaty. You can high jump, take no fall damage, or I wouldn't say no fall damage. I ate one of these and jumped off one of the tall POIs, and I did take like, I think 50 damage, but it was the real tall POIs. So 50 damage, and if I jumped vanilla off there, I probably would have been dead, so it saves you a lot of time not running through the whole thing backwards again to get out. Got some new fertilizing recipes with all the different seeds, so we can get rid of it instead of just dumping it all into the water, which is pretty cool. And then we got a meat over here. I'm not sure what this one does. Different effects. Okay, so I haven't tasted that one. He added a new eggplant, but I think this is also gonna come into vanilla. I'm not sure. I've seen eggplants, I think, in the worlds, in the creative worlds. I'm not 100% sure, I might be mistaken. And then you can also craft chemicals from the egg fruit, and then a new recipe for batteries, oranges, paint ammo, chemicals, and scrap metal blocks to craft these batteries. So it's a bit different in this one. You don't need the glow poop, instead you need oranges and paint instead of the glow poop, which is pretty cool. And then tools, we got 2 new tools over here. We got the paint bucket that will paint the whole creation with 1 click. The S01 Fant Mod is pretty cool. So it also uses paint. How much paint do we have? We have 41. if I wanna, okay, so it's a bit different. Usually you press Q to open the color wheel, but his mod uses right click. So if I wanna paint all of this, let's say go dark green, click there, boom, click once, it paints everything that is attached to the block I aimed at that color. And like you can see, it only used one paint. So if you do creations, you can basically paint the entire creation with one click. Now it does not paint bearings, like I'll show you guys right here. Bearings you have to remember to paint as you build it. Boom, you see it paints everything except bearings. There's no way for Fant to make it paint bearings. You have to paint those before you place items on both sides of them. And yeah, that only uses the one paint ammo, which is pretty cool. We just change this back. And what's the other one? This one is the Fant multi-connection tool, which is freaking awesome. I actually haven't made one. I'll quickly make one and show you guys. I mean, this guy just went all out. All the stuff you ever needed in survival, he just put all of it in his mod, which makes survival, it's basically a new game if you think about it, because you have so much more stuff to do. So the Fant mod, I can actually just show you guys over here. Let me grab some of these. So I'm just gonna use logic, but you can use buttons, switches, whatever. So we go 1, 2, 3 over here. Go 1, 2, 3 over here. This is pretty much what he did. On his, he has a full tutorial on this. Like I said, I'll leave his stuff in the description below. I like the little, look at the little cow and the controller and stuff he used on the tool. It's pretty cool. And he basically just folded the arms in on this one. Yeah, I just folded the arms in. It looks pretty cool. Okay, so you want to do left click, 1, 2, 3, and then you can do right click on that one. So now if you take your connection tool, it took all 3 of those and connected it to the single one. Now if you do right click on these 3 and you left click on that one, it's gonna connect that one to those 3. So it's kind of a reversed. He's eating my crops. I think my batteries are finishing there. I don't mind. Yeah, so left click. If you left click, it's gonna be the output one. You right click, it's gonna input to that one. If you right click on these 3 and you left click over there, the right click is gonna be the input and the left click is the output. So you can basically connect multiple stuff together with just one click, which is pretty cool. So if I wanna go, let's go left click on these 4 and I can just right click on this one. It's gonna connect all 4 of them straight to this one. Except for this one, because it was already predetermined. So yeah, that's how that tool works. But yeah, this is just a little to show you guys why we're gonna use the mod and how awesome it is. Like all of these chests also has connections. You actually have to connect these to a switch to not have it on permanently, otherwise it drains your CPU. Go check his videos out. I know he's not 100% English, neither am I. He struggles with some of the words like chemical, but I hate the guys making fun of it because it's just a language thing, and if you have to say something in our languages, you will probably make the same mistake. So yeah, don't be mean, guys. Just don't be mean. So that's it for the Fant mod. We are definitely going to use this in a series. I'm gonna start, should be in the same folder. I'm gonna start this new season basically right after this video. I just wanted to let you guys where we stand, and then the old series might be on pause for a little bit, the vanilla playthrough, because I really want to play a bit with this Fant Mod. It's freaking awesome. It gives us most of the stuff we all wanted in survival, so if you guys really want to try this out for yourself, if you have Scrap Mechanic, go subscribe to the mod. He has an easy video to tell you how to install the mod. Just make a full backup of Scrap Mechanic first, and it's literally just a data file and a survival file you have to copy over into the vanilla Scrap Mechanics. Really easy to do. And he even shows you a way to basically copy Scrap Mechanic in Steam, rename it to vanilla, paste or basically make a copy of the file, the whole Scrap Mechanic, paste your stuff in one, name it modded, and the other one name it vanilla, and then when you want to play either one, like for example playing the modded one, you just go into the folder, rename it to just Scrap Mechanic, removing basically the modded section, so the Steam would pick it up as Scrap Mechanic, and then you can basically play modded. And if you want to switch back to vanilla, you do the opposite, rename it back to modded, go to the one that says Scrap Mechanic vanilla, delete the vanilla, change vanilla, change the one that says Scrap Mechanic vanilla just to Scrap Mechanic again, and you can play vanilla. So it's real easy, takes you like 2 seconds to swap between them. He really made it easy just to install these mods. I've played other games where you have to change individual files, add scripts and stuff like that, which is way complicated. But yeah, that's a Fant Mod. We are gonna use this in the series. Hope you guys enjoy. Hope you guys want to see all of this awesome stuff we can build with this Fant Mod. And I'll see you beautiful people in the next one. Good night. Remember, hit the bell so you can be here when I upload episode 1. Good night.